What's up, YouTube? This is XX Darkness 1. We're here with Daniel, and we're gonna do a deck profile. He's running windups right now. Just a couple questions. What got you playing Yu-Gi-Oh? What got you into Yu-Gi-Oh?
As a kid, I always watched the show. I mean, every kid wants to do what the characters did in the show. Picked up the cards, played. I took a break when I was like 8, maybe. I got back into the game more. What's the word I'm looking for? Competitive at the age of 10. Going to regionals and stuff like that. Ever since then, I've just been a very competitive player, going and traveling all the time, playing at regionals and stuff.
So how long have you been playing?
Let's see. I was playing around 4, so I think I took like a 2-year break from that. So I've been playing for like almost 9 years now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
what made you play windups?
Well, the thing is every player has their play style, and I've always been an aggressive player. I'm gonna admit to that. And I like fast-paced decks. Dark Worlds, windups. So I feel like the windups are the best deck right now in the format. Even considering that we have a really bad matchup with Dark World sometimes. But I've always liked the deck of my playstyle, so I just decided to run it, and I'm going to take it to regionals on Saturday.
Okay, so you are going to attend regionals?
Yeah, San Jose.
Okay, cool. And what about locals? How do you do in locals? What?
I honestly top at every locals I go to.
Nice.
All the time. All right. So, do you just want me to go into it?
Yeah, let's start the profile.
Right. You got to run 3 rabbit. It's standard. It's just a really good card. 3 shark, because this card is really good. It's like a good top deck no matter what, as long as you have another wind up in your hand. This is the card that makes you go off with your Shark and Magician play. This card is just way too good. You gotta play 3 rat, because 3 rat is just this deck potentially has 5 tour guides in it. When the tour guide was at 3, you had 6 tour guides, because this card right here is like one of the best top decks in the deck, especially late game, because your opponent is probably going to be wasting all their resources on your cards early game. Now the thing is when you top deck this, it's a big slap to the face, because it's
instant rank 3.
Yeah, right, instant rank 3. You can even bring back a Magician if you have this in your hand. You have this in your hand and a shark. You can bring back a Magician. Just go off it, like 2 exceeds off of it, anything you want. Okay. And obviously the most broken card in this deck is Magician, because this is the card that gets your plays going. As long as you have it in your hand, this card just eliminates your opponent's field immediately, and it gets your Shockmaster lock, and obviously that's what you want. So those are the 12 wind-up monsters.
Alright.
Play 2 tour guide. And then you gotta play the Sanyan.
Okay.
2 Thunder King, because Thunder King is the best monster right now in the format, in my opinion, and it's the best first turn opener, because especially things like Geargia, Heroes, anything that that searches, especially in Dragons, because you don't want them to get all their big monsters on the field.
It wouldn't conflict with Factory much?
See, that's the reason why you run 2, but I feel like a good player knows how to use a good Thunder King, right? So as long as you know how to do your plays and how to work around it, you should be fine. I've never had a problem with it whatsoever.
Okay.
It's just about timing and how you use it. And then my other monsters is 2 Snowman Eaters. The reason why I run the 2 Snowman Eater is because sometimes this deck can have problems with big monsters, even if you have a Shockmaster on the field, or even if you have all this explosive stuff and you have no background to protect it. Even though with Shockmaster, like I said, you can really have a problem sometimes, and this card gets rid of the problem. So that's how I feel about it.
It's a level 3 just in case.
And also, yeah, that too. It's a level 3, and it helps you go into your exceeds too.
Yeah.
Even if you have a shark, let's say you open like Snowman Eater, Shark, Deep Prison, Bottomless. You don't have your combo pieces. This lets you go into like a Zen mains and lets you stall off a little bit. And 2 Baylor. I really wanted to play Maxi, but the way I see it is, Maxi stops plays. Yes, that's true. But Maxi all lets you draw. But the way I saw it was the fact that a good player, when you drop Maxi, it's like, okay, it's either all or nothing, and your opponent is probably going to be like all or nothing, and they're just going to go through it. Now the thing about Maxi was, yeah, Maxi is a card that gets you to your outs and all your resources. But the way I felt about it was that Baylor was going to stop a play as well, but Maxi is not going to draw me to my resources, because I feel like if I go off, I feel like I've already gone through my whole deck almost.
Oh, okay.
So it's like all I'm going to draw into is maybe like more factories and maybe some back row, but by the time then, it's like I wouldn't even need it.
It'll be too late, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have my opponent locked down if I have, field advantage.
Yeah.
So it's 21 monsters. 3 factory. I've never found 3 really cloggy. It's just my preference. So 3 factory is good.
Okay.
And plus, I want to draw into it if I don't have the best hand and I can get my searches off.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, Pot of Avarice.
Obviously, yeah.
If I could play 2 or 3, I would be playing 2 or 3. Not 3, I'd probably be playing 2. But obviously, really good, especially late games. You top deck that, and you can recycle your sharks or your magician. You probably recycle your sharks just because you could get an instant seed out.
Zen Mighty.
Zen Mighty, yeah. You could recycle your Zen Mighty, Zen mains, anything. Triple MST. The reason behind this is plain and simple is you want your plays to go off in this deck. And that's my biggest reason why I run 3.
Okay.
I've never found it to be cloggy whatsoever. Then you got the big 3, Heavy Storm, Darkfall, Reborn.
Reborn, yep.
For the traps, double warning, obviously, stops them plays. Double torrential, double bottomless, double deep prison, and 1 Mirror Force. I felt like Mirror Force was probably the better choice, just because you need a lot of removal in this game right now. That's the same thing for deep prisons. Mirror Force doesn't get rid of the problem, but it clears field presence depending on the deck you're playing. But if you're playing Chaos Dragons and you Mirror Force, it's like, okay, they're not going to care because they got a light pulsar that's just going to bring it back.
The wall. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel like this gets rid of your opponent's field presence.
Okay.
The extra deck, 1 Zen Mighty, 2 Zen mains. 1 Soul of Silver Mountain. I feel like this card's really good. The fact that it can stop a face down monster, either they're gonna face down spell or trap, and the reason why is because they're gonna either waste that resource, it probably is, or they're just gonna get stuck. And also, it can bring back your rat or your rabbit, but you probably want to bring back your rat and then go to your rabbit again.
And I think I didn't know they've used it on me before, where as long as it's face up on the field.
Yes.
So it's kind of hard to get rid of that.
Yeah, it's an 18 beater and it has 2200 defense.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good wall. 1 Leviathan Dragon. It's a good beater. You just get over some things that you can't get over. Polyperative, because this card is retarded, and Windups is just really good. Because the Magician Shark play, if you have your rat in defense mode, let's use my rat again.
I like using it against Gergia.
Yeah, it's really good. 1 Zenmeister, for the OTK or the lock, or whatever you want to call it. 1 Shockmaster,
most annoying card.
The most annoying card in the game. 1 Maestro and 1 Utopia. And then for my rank 5s, Adrius, Tyrus, and Zenmayo. I don't have 11 in here right now. I'm going to get one soon. I just haven't had the time. I just put this deck back together like 3 days ago, so but I've been knowing how to play it and stuff like that. I just felt like I just wanted to take something different, because I was previously playing Heroes, but I just wanted to take my playstyle to regionals. Okay. And 1 Chimera Tech right now because I'm citing the Cyber Dragons, especially Georgia and stuff like that.
Okay. So, member of Team Exile, we're going to be doing a lot of deck profiles. With Team Exile, we're part of it also. And this is Daniel with Windups. Thanks guys for watching.